Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video. And in today's video, we got a deck profile that I want to show off here. Kind of like, I think I'm at my 6.0 version. Going to be almost wrapping up for like the finale version of my pseudo deck list. And then I'll be focusing on the Alliance format and see how I'm going to like build White Forest for that format. But for right now, we got our 41 card deck list here that I'll be taking to the regionals, and also I'll be doing a locals recording with this deck list as well, so hopefully I can do well and see if we can get some really sick gameplay with that. So yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the deck profile, and we're gonna start with the main deck, of course. Main deck, we're starting with the hand traps. We're playing the triple Ash, triple Valor, triple Imperm, triple Ferraros, and double Nib. 14 hand traps. These has been the best in this particular deck. Everything with the hand traps has been very solid. I can't think of anything else I would replace the hand traps with in general. Just straight up just trying to stop my opponent from playing as much as possible. So very good stuff there. Then after that, we got our Azamina, our White Forest stuff here. So we got the 4 level 2s here, and then we got our 4 level 4 monsters, basically our tuners, and that's it. We don't need to play more than one copy of this card because in some hands it's like very, very, very good, but it's not a starter on its own, and we want to capitalize on maxing him out on our starters, and all of our extenders can be one-ups because you search them mostly through your combos, and there's just lots of ways you can get to a lot of cards in this deck, so you don't really need more copies of a card that you can recycle and reuse every time. So makes sense. And of course, we're playing the one Tails here, part of the combo. Then of course we have Queen Azamina and Black Witch. Still haven't cut those cards out yet. Then of course we're playing the triple Wanted. Wanted is crazy. And then of course we're playing the triple Deception because again, Deception by itself is really insane, and it gets you into a lot, and it helps you extend through hand traps and stuff like that, or it can help bait Ash, and then you can play with your White Forest cards. We're playing the 1 Simple Spoils of the White Forest, 1 Deaders, and 1 Hollow Azamina. Again, we're maxing out on a lot of our Simple Spoils cards, so playing this card comes up a lot because you want to like hard opening like one of these 2 cards, and then pair it up with one of your Simple Spoils cards, and you can start your turn off with an Omni Negate and stuff. So that's the idea with that, and it's good into going into boards as well. Final is the Fiendsmith package. We're playing the 3 Engravers, the 1 Lachrymma, 1 Lurie, 1 Track, and then the 1 Paradise. Paradise is really good. Not only that, if your Fiendsmith engine gets hand trapped, you can still put Trap Engrave and have Engraver, or not Engraver, the Desiree as interruptions. And if you end on Desiree, you can use Paradise as follow-up. So it has like multiple interactions, and there's some lines where your opponent will make a Sky Crisis, bouncing back the Desiree, and then this becomes an interruption again. So it has multiple purposes, and it acts as like another extension from this package. And having 2 search target off the Engraver is also very important. So yeah, still not playing Necroclip or Caesar or anything like that, but it's good. And of course we're maxing out on the Engravers because just more 1-card starters in the deck. So very, very strong on that. Moving on to the extra, of course we got the Kaiba tokens, sick. Then we have, starting with the links, we have the 1 Requiem, the 1 Moon, the 1 Sequence, SP Little Knight, and Agmonday. Agmonday is insane. I will never cut that card in a million years. Comes up a lot. Then going with the fusion cards, of course we got the 1 Desiree, Sylvia, Arcielago, Saint Azamina, cards crazy, Regina, which is really, really strong, And then I put back our old fabled soul. So I cut this. Oh, I cut if he is he over here? Yes. So yeah, I cut the Guardian Chimera for this because I noticed a lot of my games whenever I would make their Guardian Chimera and I didn't have the chain block, Ash Blossom definitely destroys that card and you basically kind of went like -3 to do nothing. But only that, whenever I do resolve the Guardian Chimera, it was really expensive in a way because you're looping a lot of the times hand traps in your hand, and if you're going like through hand traps and stuff like that, right? So there's been times where I would have to like loop a Veiler, or I had to choose like, do I want to use it as a hand trap or do I want to use it as a Guardian Chimera? And then the Guardian Chimera, it doesn't come up like that, right? So it's like risky in that regards. And then on top of that, Soul, very easy to make and accomplish the same thing. You typically don't really resolve the pop 2 off the not the engraver, the Guardian Chimera, because there are some things where you just kind of want to automatically interact with your opponent, and summoning this off the either the quick play, where is it, this or this, is very, very good because your inboard always have like a Fiend monster and an illusion monster, so it's just so much easier to make this as a like a quick like send. And if the card survives on the board, then you can get into like more follow-up and stuff. So I've been liking it, and plus it's easy access because obviously you can just use Hollow for going second, and it comes up a lot more than Guardian Chimera. So I've been summoning this card a lot in a lot of, you know, scenarios and stuff like that. So welcome back. I did miss him a lot, so to be fair, I'm glad he's back. And of course the synchro package is basically the same. No changes here, nothing to really talk about it. Going into the side deck here, for going first, mostly we got the 2 talents and then the Callbot of Grave. Very, very insane. I side deck these cards going second versus Ryziel's and versus other, depending on the matchup. If it's not like a super combo deck, talents is crazy. So versus a lot of Fiendsmith decks, you probably see me play talents, but not versus Malice. Malice is no. I'd rather have stop their inboard from ever happening, so maximum hand traps versus that deck, and floodgates. Speaking of floodgates, we got the triple Lancias, we got the triple Meows. This card is still really good versus the Malice deck, and then you got you triple Pirelias, pretty much good for every other matchup in the game. Versus Ryziel's, this card really puts in work. And then I'm playing 2 Chaos Hunters and 1 Phantasme. This will be triple Chaos Hunter, and I feel like I'll pick up a Chaos Hunter before the locals, but I'm using Phantasme because I don't have a 3rd Chaos Hunter. So if I can't get access to a Chaos Hunter, it'll just be a Phantasme to help me get into this card and other hand traps and other floodgates. So yeah, that's what that looks like for there. So perfect all around for that. And I guess I'll showcase off of this in the Ezet combo and just kind of talk about the inboard off that. So let's go ahead and showcase off an Ezet plus, like, I guess, impermanent hand. So let's get started with that. All right, just a really quick combo here. Just showing off like what inboard I'm trying to achieve. Mostly in this deck. There's more inboards where you can end on like SP Little Knight and other creating interruptions, but that does depend on the hand, because now I kind of play this deck more like a free flow deck, instead of just like playing it as a spreadsheet, because this deck has a lot of different ways that interact and layer your, you know, your combos and stuff. So like a test hand would be really crazy to kind of like showcase, but I kind of want to just showcase something less, like a little bit more standard. So let's go ahead and start with this combo. So with this combo, and we'll put this here. We're going to activate the effect of Ezet, summoning itself, sending the infinite impermanence. Then we're going to activate the effect to search, and we're going to search for our Sylvie. Then we're going to normal summon our Sylvie here. Sylvie is going to search out for our Tails. And then with that, we're going to not activate this. We're going to synchro first. And we're going to synchro into 6, activating the effect to send Tails, and we're going to search, and this is going to search out our this. This is going to reset itself back here, and we're going to immediately activate it because no reason not to. And then we're going to search out for the Rusia. Then we're going to activate the effect of Azamina AZ, Synchro 8, and we're going to synchro into this. Chain Link 2 to target the Imperm. And then Chain Link 1 is going to search for the Deception. Deception. Then we're going to activate Deception here, and we're going to just immediately tribute the Arcia. And we are going to search for Hollowed. And then we're going to activate the effect of Hollowed. Hollowed is going to send the Deception. And this is going to summon our Arcielago. And Arcielago effect is going to activate here to search for our Wanted. Then after that, we are going to... Oh, by the way, we're not going for any like weird draws or anything like that. So we're going to just not have any extra draws. So I know we can use Wanted effect in the grave to draw, but we're not going to do that for this combo. Same thing with Arcia. Because you can summon her before you tribute her for Deception, and then you can like use her effect to draw, but we're not going to do that in this particular scenario. So just in case somebody says anything about that. Then Arcielago is going to search this. Then we're going to activate the effect of Hollowed. Hollowed is going to shuffle back our Azamina. Then we're going to do our classic win condition here. I feel like you always win if this combo resolves. And we're going to search our Black Witch. As soon as I can find the Black Witch. Then these two are going to go to the grave. And this is going to bring out our Omni. I guess we'll put it here so you guys can see it. Then after that, we're going to activate the effect of Arcia, shuffling back to Synchro 6, summoning Arcia, and then we're going to take these two. And then basically we're going to go into our Fiendsmith combo. So go Moon Requiem. Requiem effect is going to summon Lacrima. Lacrima is going to dump the Engraver here. And then we're going to activate the effect of Requiem. Requiem is going to equip. And then we're going to summon our Black Witch here. Sending the Requiem. Black Witch is going to trigger. And we're going to set our Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. Then we're going to take these two and turn them into Sequence. Then Sequence effect is going to activate, shuffling back everything but the Lacrima. So 1, 2, 3. Taking these two, shuffling that back, and then we're going to make our Fabled Desiree. Then after that, we're going to take these, and we're going to make this into an Agmonday, and then we're going to activate Agmonday's effect to equip with the Sequence, and then we're going to use Sequence to equip to the Desiree. We're going to set the Imperm here, and on end phase, we're going to spell and trap back the Deception, or set it back. And this is basically our end board with a Z plus a random spell or trap. And so basically you get the Desiree, we get the Bells, of course we get the Omni negate, we get our beautiful follow-up. Of course we still have Lacrima Engrave, and of course we still got the Wanted draw here. And then we got the Azet follow-up. So it gives you like a ton of follow-up. And whatever the card you discard off the Azet, you get it add back. So that's really cool. Then on top of that, with the Sinful Spoils of the White Forest, what this basically does now, since we're not playing Guardian Chimera, your two main targets is going to be either Soul or your Saint Azamina on your opponent's turn. So basically, you can use this as the illusion base monster. A lot of the times you want to activate this effect first so you can get your White Forest recursion and the Book of Moon or the Veiler search, whatever you decide to do. And then once you use this effect, you will fusion it off with usually with the Desiree. And you don't have to use Desiree's effect because you can bring it back with Lacrima, and that effect will still be live on a different order. Then after that, you can use this to send another card, and since Desiree gets into the graveyard too, so that technically you get to send 2 cards and ascending, so it's really good that happens. So this way you can send 2 cards for already using 2 monsters that's already on board, a lot cheaper than Guardian Chimera, and you still keep your Ezet follow-up and stuff like that, which is really strong. Or you can go into St. Azamina using the same 2 bodies here. Again, these interruptions is very dependent on what your opponent is doing. So if St. Azamina cooks, then you can go into St. Azamina using these 2, and then use St. Azamina's effect to either summon this card out. And this card is really good when you have Deception face up, because you can use Deception gaining light points or losing light points effect to make this pop. Again, there's some hands where you can actually use this as basically follow-up. So you can use this as a floodgate. This can be follow-up. You can still get the pop 2 off of, like, if you haven't used this effect yet, you can actually use her effect to negate something and then pop 2 afterwards. So that's also really strong. And this also by itself is completely follow-up, because you can actually bring back your RC Eligo from the grave, or Sylvia if you already used the effect. So it's really strong, really good. And yeah, that's basically what the interruptions look like. So guys, look forward to the video coming out with the locals. Hopefully I have that up probably by like Monday or so. So again, let me know how you guys feel about that. And with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.